This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to spark that fire. Hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. I know I cut it close, so there's nobody here because I did right at 6 o'clock. Totally understand, but I'm still going to give you guys a full-fledged show. I try to honor my commitment when I said I'm going to be on at 6 o'clock, although I could push it to 7. But either way, we're here now. I literally just got done watching On Brand with Jimmy Fallon and Mimosa St. John. Mimosa, child, God bless you and your new husband. That dress was dressing, okay? Oh, Jesus. God knew what he was doing when he created black women. And to that black brother, salute to you, good sir. We have a lot to get to here. Like I said, third episode, the brand account is Marshall's. And I got to tell you, Lauren Mahari, y'all threw down for sure on this episode. Let's get to it. Higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Yes, indeed. Or we got to go on tour, rather. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. There's so many... There's so many things about this episode that has made me laugh. And we'll get to that particular part here in a little bit, but I am so glad to see you. Hopefully you're glad to see me. Let's get to the gig and doing what we do. So third episode here. So basically, for those of you who missed the last episode, Mahari won the Southwest account, right? Of, the Everyday Heroes Brigade, right? And so it was wrapped around a Southwest Airlines airplane. He won that account. The first account was won by Ryan with Dunkin' Donuts with the Power Pail. So just to catch you up on that. And the Southwest account was about extra leg room. So these heroes now have more leg room to be able to chill out after tackling, whatever what's happening in their day to get on that flight by Southwest to get to the next destination. So that's just to catch you up with episodes 1 and 2. Now we're on episode 3. So they are in the middle of a very pivotal part in the world of fashion, and we see a Marshall's brand activation. So it's all different blue flowers and the word Marshall's. And then Jimmy Fallon comes out, just yas, darling. Welcome to On Brand Agency. Let's start this show. I'm just like, Jimmy, can you just do your job and just be normal? But of course, Jimmy is the hustle and Boz is the knowledge, right? So he is a comedian. So I thought that was quite funny because fashion people are a little bit snobbish. No, not now. Don't at me. Don't look. This is my shirt. Okay, I wear kind of the same shirts, really the same shirts, because like I said, I'm at the house. It's my off day. I'm chillaxing. I'm here with all of you. So yes, indeed, there. But anyway, the fashion industry is a $2 billion industry, and so we get to meet Emily Trent, the head of marketing at Marshall's, and I want to underscore and give applause to Jimmy Fallon and Mimosa St. John. And not to mention B17 Entertainment too, of the fact that these are the actual heads of these companies coming down to give everyday people an opportunity to be a part of big brands like these is huge. And not to mention, it shows 3 months later, but I just saw Jimmy Fallon crash the set of the Kelly Clarkson show with Mimosa St. John, and Jimmy brought the Power Pail that's in stores right now at Dunkin' Donuts. So the fact that there are tactile, rewards that we get to be a part of in real time is so amazing. And by the way, today's the last day for you to get your billboard on Sunset Boulevard. Now, I did it Now, of course, I don't know if I'm going to win, you know, the contest or not, but hopefully I do. That would be kind of cool, you know. Hang on, let me see. Hang on, let me see something real quick. Billboard contest there. Because I think today is the last day for it, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, today is the last day because they said it was going to be on the 8th. So by 5 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 8 p.m. So if you still want the chance to have your billboard on Sunset Boulevard, here is the submission form. Let me bring it up for y'all here. Let me bring it up for y'all. You ain't got a lot of time, but you got enough time. So here is the entry form. So your Canva design URL. So I'll bring up that for you. So your first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and then submit. So only one entry per person. Okay, so it's gotta be your best one yet. And here is the billboard contest here. So you have a chance for your design to be featured on the world famous Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. Like I said, create your own billboard, highlight the innovation and creativity of NBC's new show, On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, using below Canva billboard contest template. Number 2, guidelines, show off your creativity, but only use the elements provided in the template. Entries using generative AI will be disqualified. Copy the link to your design, share access level. Anyone with the link can edit, copy, then submit there for a chance to have your design. Excuse me, I don't know why I did like that, but a chance for your design rather to be featured on Sunset Boulevard billboard in Los Angeles, and win a trip to New York City and receive 2 tickets to a taping of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. So, of course, red, black, white, blue, yellow, Can Sans, Charles, SIL, Alice, Ginger, Oswald, Liberation Sands. You have your 5 lines there. So you have your straight line, your dot line, your dash line, rather, your dot lines, your point A to point Z, and then the arrows. You have the On Brand logo, regular and white, the regular logo in the white background there. You have it in black with white lettering, and then you have it right there with the black background design with Canva. Then here are all your shapes. Then here are all your icons. So you can only use this template. But if you can pull it off, your design could be on Sunset Boulevard, which I just want to underscore as well how big it is that they are doing this contest for a primetime show on NBC. I'm sure NBC said, are you kidding? You're going to have everyday people design a billboard when we have people in marketing, advertising, promotion, and branding, and everything in between that can do this for us. But also, too, this is a great partnership with Canva. And like I said, to give an everyday person a chance to be on Sunset Boulevard, and you get 2 tickets to see Jimmy Fallon, which, if you know how to work the opportunity, listen, during the break, hey, Jimmy, I'm the person that won the billboard contest. And listen, what you do is you have your billboard right on your phone. And it's like, hey, can we, do a digital YouTube exclusive, during the commercial break? Take that inch, make it a mile. You got until 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, to get your billboard in. All right. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. Okay. So back to our review here. Just had to bring that up there. So like I said, pop-up brand activation. That's what Marshalls wants. So they want consumers interacting with it because it's going on a billboard in New York City. The 3 things that they're looking for is premium, fashion forward, value proposition. And Lauren says that she wants to, showcase that, age and expertise. It does matter more than skill set. Although I think it's a combination of the 2. I think it takes a good skill set along with age and expertise to really to really go after anything in life. So they have 1 hour before pitching, right? So 4 things of this Marshall's account: campaign, tagline, pop-up activation concept, and a billboard. Okay, they have to be able to make a billboard out of the pop-up activation concept. 2 people will be chosen. So last episode was 3 people, so it looks like they're going to go from 3 to 2 back and forth, right? So basically, creating a moment that people will feel and share, right? That is Ryan's thing, because everything is a gift. His wife gifts things to people from Marshall. So thought that was really cool there. Bianca mindset is how does Marshalls get deals to you? And then Sabrina's all about the red carpet. So Mahari, who is the fashion designer of the group, which if you think about all the contestants, out of all of the contestants that need to win this account, Mahari as a fashion designer needs to win this, because he's a fashion designer. If you don't win the fashion account, you gotta feel bad about yourself. You know what I mean? That would be like it being a music challenge and Motown came through, iHeartMedia came through, and I'm a radio personality at the core of who I am, and I don't win the account. That would hurt me. You know what I mean? So Mahari's concept is discover your style closet, because when people walk up to him or walk up to anybody else and they see something on you, they're like, where'd you get that? And it's from your closet. So Mahari's been a fashion designer for 14 years. So basically his idea is to have a branded closet with stylists inside the closet, and then at the end of it you come out the closet and pictures are taken of you, right? And so it was a red carpet, right? And I liked the idea of being able to go into a closet and having somebody help you discover your style. So it's a very tactile experience where it's just, you're not just looking at the possibilities of what could be from an experience, you're engaging with the experience. And then Jimmy said, why not Marshall's Blue? And I saw Mahari, like he pulled it off smoothly, but he was like, oh my God, Marshall's Blue, why did I think of that? And I felt bad for Mahari, because like, this is just the pitch, Jimmy. Like, could you please keep your mouth shut, Jimmy Fallon? But I don't think Jimmy meant to say that to hinder him. I think he really said that to help him. It just came out the wrong time. Like, bro, this is just the concept. Work with me, Jimmy, not against me, man. So love that. Then with Lauren, it's about quality bonding time, because her mom and daughter time at Marshall's, right? And my sister, she works in retail, but my mom and my sister, they both love Marshall's as well. So I love the fact that these contestants, these creatives, as Jimmy and Bomoza call them, that they are recognizing that they don't have to just stick with the brand, they can add themselves to the brand. So I thought that was very good. So Lauren did the old school, eye exam. Does it look clearer on 1 or 2? Does it look clearer on 1 or 2? Does it look clearer on 1 or 2? And so Lauren had the idea of bringing the Glam bot shots, which you see at E's Live from the red carpet for every big award show. And so her concept is being spotlight ready, where you actually will get to choose clothes and then get to have a Glam bot experience, which I thought was amazing. You know what I mean? And by the way, that brother who does the Glam bot experience with he was actually, I think he's a fashion designer, or he deals within the world of technology. He was undercover for years, and now he is just as famous as the people he shoots, to the point where when they see him, they're like, oh my God. So shout out to him, and the fact that all you gotta do is have a good idea and work hard at it, for sure. Raj, I love you, brother. I love you. I'm gonna get to you a little bit later, because because you said a word that I think you might need to know the term of it in another context, but we'll get to that here in just a little bit. But Raj had some fire in his pitch. He said his wife loves going to Marshall's, and he says that his campaign pitch is the good stuff that you deserve, right? So hashtag I deserve it only for Marshall's. I'm paraphrasing, but he wanted to do a hashtag, and he wanted to do like a Marshall's happy hour, and he wanted to do a drip bar, and Bose did not understand what he meant, but drip means like, oh my God, your drip, your look is fly, it's amazing, this, that, third. And so Emily did not know if that was on brand with Marshalls. And let me just say this. I really did like Raj's idea. I think what would have been cool is, maybe there might be a celebrity wine, right? That, maybe is at Marshall's. I know Marshall's is like discounted prices and stuff like that, but there has to be some celebrity that has clothes at Marshall's that if they have a wine, then they could provide the wine. So after you get done taking your pictures and stuff, then there's like a drip bar where you can like get manicures and manicures and pedicures and all that type of stuff. So I still think that would have been a great idea. And plus, not only that, it would have been a great brand activation to get pictures from. So Raj, you brought some fire to that. I really liked it. And then Jimmy came up with this idea of a cart with a hanging rack inside, which there are some that are like that at stores, and it's called a Clart. And somebody clarted it. My Lord Jesus, Jimmy. And then Bianca, she got up, and Bianca, I gotta give it to you. You jump a little too quick sometimes for your own good, but this was hilarious. She said, you know what, my idea is a Clart. And Jimmy got so excited, and it was like, I'm just joking. But Bose said that, humor does bring in the audience for a great pitch. So Bianca wants to travel to different parts of the world. So Milan, darling, Milan, shout out to Edna Mode. Milan has leather, and so different parts of the world with different, parts of what they do for fashion. But that was really good because you get to personalize yourself in each destination. Sabrina wanted to bring the red carpet to everyday people, and she had some of the cast be fake paparazzi, and she wanted to have 3 trailers, 1 trailer for clothes, 1 trailer for shoes, and 1 trailer for accessories. And Bose made a great suggestion of letting them be see-through, but Sabrina brought some fire to her pitch as well. Ryan had the Charms, which was a fake brand name, but then behind that is Marshall's. I remember Payless Shoes did something like that too, where it was a fake brand, but really all the shoes were from Payless Shoes, and it was actually very active, right? So great job to Ryan. Elijah, he put some fire behind his as well. He was like, maybe we could turn Marshall's into a corner store. And, when you go in, it feels like, you're, picking up a lottery ticket, but it's like at Marshall's, even I can win. And he said, luck not required. But Bose took it up a notch and said, luck is guaranteed, right? Because Emily said at Marshall's, it's a guarantee that you'll find something. So Elijah, I liked yours too. Like this episode, like the contestants really brought, like episodes 1 and 2, they were kind of like the test runs for me. But like I see why these people got picked. Like they have some fire to them. Then Piper brought the county fair and the joyride of a good find. And so it's like a carousel of different things of Marshalls. And then there's going to be like a clothing rack on the side, clothing racks, and then, pictures. So, bringing that county fair element of, oh my God, there's something here, there's something there, there's something everywhere. Really love that. Azhelle, you did something really cool as well. Whatever life throws at us, the force field, like, come on, like Marvel, DC energy. I love the superhero theme. And so basically you're, smashing alarm clocks as you're going through this brand activation. So you're, you're choosing clothes, and that's the smashing, clocks phase of it that, oh my God, okay, got all these different choices. I got to smash one of these looks. Then as you're walking through, there's confetti popping out. And then at the end, there's the shop, right? So, so that was really cool too. All of them have energy, and it was very difficult. But Emily took the designs to Marshalls to see which ones would be feasible. So Lauren, Mahari, Bianca, and Ryan, those were the 4, but only 2 could be chosen. So before we get to the 2 that could be chosen, I had to think of something too. Because every episode I'm putting myself in the competition for what I would have done. So I was thinking originally cars have choices, so should you. But I was thinking rev up your style, right? And the tagline is, you are the key to start up your style. So what I'm thinking is we team up with Cadillac. By the way, did you know that Black people save Cadillac? Learn your history. So let me do this here. And this would be a really, really cool brand activation, because you think of premium luxury, right? And Cadillac, they do have some luxurious vehicles. And this is what I would have done. So let me show y'all here. I really do love this show, sincerely. I think I might be the only one covering it, but still, I love the fact that each brand that is coming to the contestants, they have parameters to actually have fun with it. You know what I mean? So this is what I would do, right? So right here, let me just bring this up for you all with Cadillac. So here's the Cadillac 2026 CT5 sedan. So $48,600, right? So in addition to my concept, right, is, there's different packages for cars. So from the everyday, that's the basic model, to the professional, the premium model, right? So your Cadillac CT5 sedan would be the basic model at $48,600, right? So, and you see the premium leather, right? So that would be that. And then, of course, you see what I mean? See what I mean? Yes, indeed. And then, of course, the Cadillac Escalade. Yes, indeed. There. The thing that I would do is right here is I would do the Cadillac ESV because a little bit longer, right? We're talking about from basic model to premium model. So this would be the, we would go all the way up to Sport Platinum, okay, which is $128,000, okay, right here. And you see the interior. So the Cadillac Escalade and the CT5 sedan will both be on site. And basically what we would do is we would have a green screen and you standing outside the Escalade in your Marshalls look, and then, getting some interior shots of you, driving and all that type of stuff. So, combining that everyday luxury, and then this is, now, what I'm doing, right? I'm bringing 2 brands together, right? I'm bringing Marshalls and Cadillac together. That's what I'm doing. So at the brand activation, one of those people would actually win either the Escalade or the CT5 sedan. And, right, okay, if they want to actually, bring this to stores, right, this would be a great way where, people at home can design their best look that shows how they rev up their style. And then the best 4 looks, rather, they will get voted by America. And then the winner also gets a brand new Cadillac or CT5 sedan. Listen, I just do what I do, ladies and gentlemen. You know, like I said, season 2, Braylon Lee, on brand agency. I'm just saying. But that's what I would have done is, you know, cars have choices, so should you, or rev up your style. And the tagline is, you are the key to start up your style, right? And teaming up with Cadillac. So how cool would it have been to see Marshalls and Cadillac in the same episode? So, you know, just, oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Now let's get back to the show. Okay, let's get back to it. Like I said, every episode I'm going to insert myself into the competition to tell you what I would have done. Now recognize I have a very good peripheral view because I'm not in the competition, so I'm able to have time to research and everything else. All right, but that's what I would have done for that. I think the last one. I think the last one I said. Let me see here. Let me see. The last one that I said was, if your phone can have more storage, why not you update your legroom with Southwest, right? So that was the phone comparison, and then the Duncan one. Let me see what the Duncan one was. Here, give me a moment. Give me one moment too. Want to make sure. Oh, the first one. Yes, the first one was how you dunk depends on how you win. Win the day at Dunkin' Donuts, or dunk in the win at Dunkin' Donuts, and then the outside would look like a basketball and have NBA players giving different quotes about how they dunk in their day. So those were the 3 that I had so far. So yeah, listen. Season two for me. But let's get back to our review here. Yes, indeed. It took me a minute to remember the other 2. But back to this here. So after Lauren and Mahari, they both won their campaigns to be expanded. With Lauren, value needs to come through, and Mahari needs to be more on brand. So they have 24 hours before their activation begins. And so they literally are designing everything, and then overnight in this park, both activations are up. So the runway is blue, the walls, the accessory walls are lavender. And let me tell you, it did bring a great pop. And Sabrina, shout out to you for remembering that detail. I was worried about Sabrina a little bit because she's the Paula White of the On Brand agency. You know, I'm just so peachy to be here. I really am. My grandkids are watching, and my children, and my husband, and my whole community just watching me. It's just fabulous to be here with Jimmy Fallon and Mimosa St. John. Just gotta tell you, it's all love, Sabrina. It really, I'm sorry. It really is all love, Sabrina, for real. With that being said, so we have the lavender and blue at Mahari's brand activation. Lauren, she has racks of clothes. There's a dressing room, the Glam bot shots, and guess what? Instead of the 360-degree Glam bot, it is the Glam bot 365, because Marshalls is good for 365 days a year. Which, speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time to hear what Portia Williams thinks about this here. Let's hear from Portia Williams.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days? Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not.
Still don't know where that bitch live at. We still don't know. We still don't know. I mean, for all we know, for Portia Williams,
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time.
I love our damn show so much. Let's keep going, everybody. Here, so Mahari, bonus fun fact right for you all. He starred Dallas Men's Fashion Week. So shout out to that. Yes, indeed. And then Taylor. Yes, indeed. There. And he stayed out shelter when he came to New York. Y'all remember in the last episode, he went from Dallas to New York with only $20 in his pocket. And I mean, now he's working with Southwest Airlines. He's working with Marshalls. He worked with Dunkin' Donuts. Like, this brother is gonna be known. Like, I think his fashion designer career might evolve, honestly, to being a brand designer, because Mahari, he's one to contend with. Let's keep going though. So Emily's talking to Jimmy and Bose, and Bose had this like, this gold vest jacket, looks like, and the little gold rings on her dress. It looked like a Soul Train outfit, but child, she rocked that shit. I gotta tell you, Lord Jesus Christ, be a fence around me every day. Moving on. And for those of you who are going to be extra and say, Bray, if you go on the show, you got to remember she's married. Of course, I remember that, okay? I have class, decorum, and distinction. Sometimes. Here and there. Every so often. Moving on. This ain't about me, okay? It's about these contestants, okay? I just wanted to point out there was a beautiful black woman on national television, okay? Listen. And I'm sure the husband, Mimosa St. John's husband, just rewinded the episode a couple of times, just to enjoy his wife, just keeping it up. But anyway, Lauren said, blessings to Mahari and, good luck, but it's not as open, it's more closed off. And Mahari, he was nervous because Lauren's was more open and more fun, but this is called On Brand after all. And guess what? Emily chose Mahari's as well as Lauren, so Mahari could be a contender as well. So the competition gets started. So they have this truck that has like a LED screen on it. You may have seen it before out in your neighborhood, but it's really, really, really cool. So like, imagine if we had Brayley's virtual tour, my show, live streaming on all these trucks, so you're hearing my voice on highways and byways, which honestly would be a cool thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Raj said that, when she goes to Marshalls, you know what I mean? She looks beautiful when she goes to Marshalls and picks up clothes. But also, too, Raj said that his wife is a hot wife. And Raj, I just wanted to just let you know something, brother. I got the compliment. I really did. I just wanted to show you what it meant. So hot wife, a married woman who is allowed and or encouraged by her husband to pursue sexual relationships with other individuals. Often these relationships are in pursuit of fulfilling the husband/couple fantasies. Lisa loved being a hot wife. Nothing made her feel sexier than when her husband watched her as two men they barely knew sandwiched her in that hotel from Captain Clutch A6, September 26th, 2018. This is reminding me of the lunchbox that Sabrina said in the first episode with Dunkin' Donuts, and everybody was like, oh wow, munch. Munch, okay. So yes, indeed, there. And then this here, hot wife, a female counterpart in a wife sharing hot wife in relationship, so she could be a vixen, significant other of a stag, or a cuckoldress, significant other of a cuckold. I love being a hot wife. My boyfriend always chooses the best bulls for me to fuck on the weekends, by Leslie DeMont's, August 14th, 2020. So I just wanted to bring that to Roger's attention. I'm sure he did not know what he was saying with hot wife. That's what we have the Urban Dictionary for. So there it is there. But shout out to Raj. I like Raj. Just very matter of fact, like, he wakes up, teaches, loves his wife, and he goes the fuck home. So, like, he's very simplistic. Love that. So yes, indeed, to Raj. I was so excited to get to that part, because I'm like, does he not realize what he's on national television? But that's the fun of unscripted TV. You just never know what's going to happen with these everyday people in circumstances that are outside their control. And so Mahari, was saying for, Lauren, where is the product? And, people have to wait on Mahari. There were so many people at both brand activations, but for Mahari, I'm proud of him because he could have rushed everybody through, but he wanted each person to be able to have a very specialized, stylized, socialized experience, just one-on-one for them. So he did not want to rush it. So Jimmy and Bermoza and Emily come through. And, Bermoza really loved the brand activation. She loved being able to see everything. Also, Emily too. And Emily was very impressed with that lavender color that Sabrina brought as well. So I thought that was really, 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 really cool. So Emily really loved the tactile feel of the experience. And Jimmy, he loved it as well. So then Jimmy went over to Lawrence and did the Glambot 360, right? And they loved how fun it was. Piper even wanted to go over, but she was like, no, I'm going to stay over here in solidarity. It's just like, I feel you, because it looked fun. But remember, this is on brand. Fun can be a part of it, but it has to hit the audience still. That's the whole point of this competition. And so, Lawrence is active, not reserved, right? So this is the pitch battle. So Lauren said hers was active, it wasn't reserved, and it was Marshall's Spotlight Ray 365. Mom and daughter go to Marshall's, and she did say Dr. Maya Angelou. But she did use the words of, people may not remember what you say, although that's debatable, but people remember how you made them feel, and that's very, very true. Mahari, he wanted to bring his personal experience into this too. And in New York, it's usually a very nerve-wracking experience for people, but people were chill. And he was like, for him, this meant so much to him because he came to New York with a dream and he wanted to be a fashion designer. So thank you for letting me speak into people's lives, because with this experience, we were able to speak one-on-one with people and give them that bright spot in their day, because the conversation can change their day. And Emily said the 365, days a year was great, but the concern was that Emily didn't want to lose the fashion, the premium aspect of it. And Mahari, he did it. Like, he literally brought Marshalls to life for a day for everyday people, and Mahari won. And let me tell you something, that brother cried his eyes out. And I will just say this, Lauren, you did such a wonderful job. And I can tell that Lauren is really about people being people. And Lauren felt Mahari's win because he cried, and I mean, think about this. To go from being homeless, right, staying at a shelter, going from Dallas to New York, $20 on your pocket, to now winning a account for Marshalls. So 3 months later, his billboard was in a particular corner of New York, saying he brought his son and his daughter so they could see the billboard. I would have brought my wife too, but maybe the wife was working, you know what I mean? But that billboard is going to be seen by 13 million people. And I'm sure there'll be some, posters and some, cardboard cutouts of those poses in Marshall stores across the country. So a great job. And Mahari just took everybody out. I mean, even Marshall was like, come on, testimony. So just a great episode. This was peak. This was peak. This is episode 3. So we have another episode coming on this Friday at 8/7 Central, only on NBC, and you can always catch it the next day on So yes, indeed, there. So really loved the episode. Marshalls, you gave them a challenge and they executed. Like I said, I really love this show and how open, adaptable, and flexible the format is, and hopefully there are more brands for season 2, Jimmy and Bermosa. And if there's a season 2, I will be applying. Okay, I will. Now, if I get it or not is the question, but I definitely will at least enter because I do believe I have what it takes to win. So we got a lot more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here. And right after this, we are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions.
Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together. What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the One More Please Wherever You Please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of was not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, brilliantly bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Brilliantly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heart beats fine. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not being seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Just like that song says, anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist. Yes, it does. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. That is our brand new anthem, everybody. Yes, indeed. That's the full-fledged version of it. I shortened it to like a 1 minute 30 second version of it so that we can get to the show quicker. So I play it all the way up to maybe a minute or a minute and 30 so we can get to the show. But that is the full-fledged anthem. We debuted that on Monday, so that was a great time. Hey to the two people that are here. We were just talking about On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, but most St. John. This week's account was Marshall's. There'll be another account unveiled on Friday, so that'll be coming on at 8/7 Central this Friday. Of course, we'll review it this Saturday, probably at 6 o'clock maybe, but stay tuned for that. So good stuff there. Glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you here. Like I said, this is the instrumental of the song right here. I really do love our anthem. I really do. Like, I will play it, just play it, because it's just this. But glad to have all you here in the building with us right here. Glad to have you with us. Yes, indeed. It is 6:57 on October 8th, 2025. By the way, you have 1 more hour to get your billboard in for the chance for it to appear on Sunset Boulevard. Yes, indeed, there. So 1 more hour for that. I already submit mine, so hopefully I get it. I mean, like I said, if I do, great. But if I don't, it's understandable. So on or about October 20th, they will review all of the entries, right? So please have your email address and phone number active, okay? So please, all right, because the winner will be doing a trip to Los Angeles, California, only on October 29th, right? So yes, indeed, then you'll get a trip to New York City, so that way you can be able to experience the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So that's going to be huge as well. So, like I said, hopefully I win. If I do, that would be amazing. It'll be my first time in California in a very long time, or at least to see the billboard, right? So yes, indeed, there. So it says here, the winning design featured on the NBC Universal Sunset Boulevard Videotron located in Los Angeles, California, only on October 29th. Time and feature date subject to change. So I'm guessing it will showcase there, and then they'll post it on social media. But it would be cool to win a trip out to LA to see it. I think that would be kind of cool. But you do get the trip out to New York City. So you get round trip air transportation, 2 nights in New York City for the winner and a guest, a $250 Uber gift card for ground transportation for the winner and guest, and then 2 tickets for the winner and guest to the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. So very, very, very big deal. So yes, indeed. Oh, child, excuse me. But yes, indeed, there. Sorry about that. Almost there to a full-fledged hour. Then I'm gonna turn off my camera here rather than we'll chill out for a little bit. Yes, indeed. So I really am enjoying the show. Sincerely, I really, really am enjoying the show quite a great deal. It's just something about it, you know what I mean, to have everyday people in circumstances that they gotta either put up or shut up. And there's competition there for sure. NBC, renew the show, okay, please, because I definitely want to come on next season and take names, okay, whoop some ass. All right, just keeping it a buck there. So yes, indeed. And with that being said, 1 full hour we have done it together, you and me. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn off my camera now. We done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Man, what a great review tonight. Like I said, I'll be off Thursday, then Friday, all new shows for you all. And of course, Saturday, the Braxtons are back Friday night at 7 Central. Yes, indeed it is. So we'll be reviewing the Braxtons and On Brand with Jimmy Fallon. So get ready for 2 after show reviews. Should be a good time there. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. We're just relaxing here. Glad to have you. So yes, just relaxing. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we'll chill out here for just a little bit, and then we'll head on out. But this was a great time. Yes, indeed. So, oh man. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist, child. Yes, indeed it does. We're just chillaxing. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Oh man. Let me turn up the background music just a little bit more so we can listen to it here. Yes, indeed, everybody. We're just relaxing here. That to myself. Sorry, I'm only doing at the same time as well looking at different jobs. I applied for a very, very big one. If I get that one, oh my God, we're gonna have some fun with that one. And believe me, you guys will definitely know about it if I get it. One more minute here. So 108 and we'll head on out here. Great show. I thank everybody for being here. I'm sorry I did it right at 6 o'clock. I know usually I posted a little bit earlier so that I can have time to get over here. I definitely want to talk about commitment all for sure. That's also what the replay is for. So if you missed it, replay that, let me know what you're thinking of Cornbread out and remember. Thank God. It really, really is a good show, I like to say. And every challenge I try to think of, like, what's that one thing that they haven't done on the show? So I try to watch. Not just try. I do watch all the pitches before I come up with mine because I'm like, okay, it has to be something completely different than what's on your screen. So let me get the daily motivator up for you all here. All right, here we go. Let me get that up for you all. Share screen. All right, the manager accepts the status quo. The leader challenges it. Warren Bennett's very wise words, and I fully agree with each word that you said there. Okay, Lazy Boy, I see you evolving your logo there. Time for the day moment for Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. Making do. Let's get into that. Making do. You can work with what you have. You can start from where you are. Conditions are far from perfect. They are adequate. This may not be the ideal time, yet it is the time you have. It's really no big deal if things aren't exactly the way you'd like, because you have the amazing ability to make do with what's available as it is and transform it into what you envision. In fact, the challenge of making do could very well make your work more robust, more meaningful, more enduring. It can inject authentic character into what you do. It's admirable to drive toward perfection, but it's unrealistic to expect that you can begin with perfection. The essential factor in any accomplishment is not what you start with, but what you put into it. You can make do, and with your drive, resourcefulness, and imagination, you can make it great. Ralph Morrison, making do. I think that's what this show is about, is making do with the guidelines that are given to you. I mean, these are big brands, you know what I mean? And it takes years. I just want to underscore how this competition is like the branding American Idol, right? It takes years to get in front of a Dunkin' Donuts, in front of a Southwest Airlines, in front of a Marshalls, and to be able to have the opportunity to step out onto a stage where your life can change overnight. I think that is the reason why television is never going to go away. I'm always surprised when you say, "Oh, television's dying." No, it's not. It's just evolving. It's just evolving. Your TV is a Google device. It's a search engine. It's an aggregator, right? So guess what? People still watch Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max on their TVs. It's not going away, ever. So what TV decided to do was making do with what they had. Okay, streaming is here to stay. Let's evolve our TVs to make do with what we have. So the first thing is, anything can go away, but anything can stay based on what you put into it. That's the first thing I'll say about making do. Number two, the challenge of making do could very well make your work more robust, more meaningful, more enduring. I have to tell you, when we covered Monica Turner, the woman who is running P&G's North American operations, with $43 billion of profit, by the way, a $43 billion business. She made do with every position that she had at P&G over 38 years. And I think sometimes we tend to neglect, forget, and mistake that the challenge of making do is more of a hindrance than a resource. If you can make do with what you have and not lose who you are in the process, guess what? You're already a champion as is. So that's the second thing I'll tell you. And finally, the third thing, you can make do, and with your drive, resourcefulness, and imagination, you can make it great. Like I said, or like what Whitney Houston said, our fairy godmother, said in heaven, impossible things are happening every day. Most of the successes we see, they were all failures before. They had to do many different things in order to find that one piece of success. So if you are in the middle of your journey, remember, everybody has been a failure before they've been a success. But the only way they became a success is that they kept going, right? So just wanted to bring that to your attention there with the daily motive there. Shout out to the two people here. Thank you so much. With that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube, if I do say so myself. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always more than blessed and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. hopefully by spending time together, Ross, will be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you are able to see that maybe everyday people really do have what it takes to reach the culture. Yes, they do. Make sure the replay is not just worth you to watch it, not just worth you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I appreciate you all. Always remember, or see what you got to do, or see what you got to do, or see what you got to do. Wherever obstacles you're going to come, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud. Be proud of your damn self. And I thought about earlier this morning, when we talked about those resources being taken away from people with disabilities being able to find a home. Resources are being destroyed, but resources are also being created by great people who are trying to make tiny homes, people who are trying to do grants for people to be able to find a home. So for all the resources that are getting destroyed because racism, bigotry, sexism, and everything in between, because the rest of America made a dumb fucking decision on November 4th, don't let that energy negate the positivity, the joy, and the hard work that people are doing to make this country great. And if anything, we'd be appreciative that the president is close to the end of his life than at the beginning. Amen. Amen. With that being said, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. I'll leave the fireworks up just a little bit longer if the two people here want to chat in the live chat with me. Otherwise, much love, everybody, and good night.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. leader, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.